There's a new star joining the cast of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she's someone you certainly won't want to miss. Earlier this month, it was officially announced that fashion mogul Rachel Zoe would be joining the reality TV cast for the next season, making it her first appearance with the franchise. Those who are attuned to the fashion world may be quite familiar with Rachel already, as she's currently a highly sought-after stylist to the stars and entrepreneur of her own self-titled brand. Now that it's been confirmed that Rachel will be appearing on the Beverly Hills offshoot of the show, viewers are wondering just how much the famous stylist is actually worth. Rachel announced she's joining the RHOBH cast. Those who have been fans of Rachel's for some time now will know that this isn't her first brush with reality TV. In fact, she already has a long history with Bravo. Her series, The Rachel Zoe Project, ran for several seasons from 2008 to 2013. In the show, fans got to see Rachel at work, functioning as both a business owner and as a celebrity stylist. Since Rachel left her show in 2013, she's been largely absent from the world of TV. Thus, it was no surprise that her fans were excited to hear that she would be joining RHOBH's cast for the upcoming season, no doubt giving them a behind-the-scenes look at how she juggles her personal and professional life. To announce that she would be joining the franchise, Rachel took to her personal Instagram page to share a video of the official announcement. She spoke about her long-awaited return to TV. "It's been a while, and you've been asking me to come back to television. And I said when the stars align, or it makes sense, or I have enough to say to share with all of you, and now is the time. Really excited to be with all of you again, and I hope you are too, so let's have some fun. Moi." Rachel signed off on her post. Rachel is allegedly worth millions. Despite the length of Rachel's reality TV career, it would seem that the bulk of her fortune stems from elsewhere in her career. In particular, her fashion brand, The Zoe Report, which initially began as a newsletter in 2009, has become immensely successful and lucrative, as reported by Radar Online. The Zoe Report was estimated to be worth more than $30 million as of last year. Rachel's net worth is especially impressive considering the modest place from which she began. She noted that when she first began as a fashion assistant, her salary was hardly $18,000 per year. Once she eventually began to style bigger stars, she slowly began to make a larger name for herself and was able to increase her earnings. Though she's been in the business for decades and has made millions upon millions, Rachel noted that her initial passion for the industry still hasn't left her. She was candid in recalling everything she did to scrape by at the start of her career, desperate to get as close to the fashion scene as possible, and that she still possesses that same spark. "I was completely obsessed with fashion and spent all my money flying to Paris to go to couture because that was the dream. I crashed shows, stood in line for Marc Jacobs. Designers were my heroes and my celebrities. It hasn't really worn off." It seems that joining the cast of RHOBH only stands to increase Rachel's total net worth moving forward. The one possible caveat to her net worth is that, towards the end of last year, Rachel went through a divorce with her husband of over 2 decades, Roger Berman. Roger himself previously worked as an investment banker before going on to found his own media company. Today, he's estimated to have a net worth of around $5 million, bringing the former couple's total net worth to be somewhere around $35 million. Though it was rumored at the time that Roger and Rachel may have needed to split their assets equally, as of now, it is unclear exactly how things were divided in their divorce. Rachel Zoe's alleged net worth is in the millions, primarily stemming from her successful fashion brand, The Zoe Report, which was estimated to be worth over $30 million as of last year. While her initial reality TV show, The Rachel Zoe Project, contributed to her public profile, her fashion empire is the main source of her wealth. Her journey began with a modest salary of $18,000 as a fashion assistant, gradually building her earnings as she styled bigger stars. Despite achieving significant financial success, her passion for the fashion industry remained strong. Regarding her divorce from Roger Berman, who has an estimated net worth of around $5 million, it's unclear how their assets were divided. However, even with the potential asset division, her individual net worth is still substantial due to her thriving business. Her upcoming appearance on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is expected to further boost her public profile and potentially her net worth. The news broke with all the flair one would expect from RHOBH. A slow-motion Instagram video, set to music as stylish as one of her award show looks, revealed the major announcement. It's been a while, RHOBH began, in that signature breathy voice fans have missed since the Rachel Zoe project aired its final episode over a decade ago. You've been asking me to come back to television, and I said when the stars align, well, now is the time. In true Bravo fashion, the post immediately sent the fandom into a frenzy. Comments poured in from die-hard fashionistas and Housewives loyalists alike. "Shut the front door, Rachel on RHOBH, it's giving iconic," one fan wrote. "Bethany, Lisa Vanderpump, Rachel Zoe, Bravo is building the Mount Rushmore of housewives," another joked. But it's more than just reality TV nostalgia that's drawing eyes to Rachel. Her entry into RHOBH isn't just about reuniting with her Bravo roots. It's about legacy, business, and perhaps a little reinvention. From budget assistant to fashion mogul. Long before she became a household name, Rachel Zoe started her career making a modest $18,000 a year as a fashion assistant. Her days were spent lugging garment bags, waiting for call sheets, and scrambling through the chaos of fashion shoots. But even then, Rachel's vision was undeniable. "I was completely obsessed with fashion," she said in past interviews. "I spent all my money flying to Paris to go to Couture because that was the dream." She wasn't styling celebrities then. She was just hoping to stand close enough to the runway to soak in the magic. Rachel would sneak into shows, stand in endless lines for sample sales, and beg for internships just to get one step closer to the world she adored. That passion eventually paid off in spades. By the mid-2000s, Rachel was a stylist powerhouse, credited with popularizing the boho chic red carpet look seen on the likes of Nicole Richie, Lindsay Lohan, and Cameron Diaz. Her signature oversized sunglasses, voluminous hair, and catchphrase, "I die," became pop culture trademarks. By the time the Rachel Zoe project hit Bravo in 2008, she was already one of the most recognized names in fashion. The personal side: love, loss, and reinvention. Of course, even a picture-perfect life comes with its share of drama, and Rachel's has recently seen its own. At the end of 2024, Rachel and her husband Roger Berman quietly confirmed their separation after over 2 decades of marriage. Roger, who fans will remember as her business-savvy yet perpetually stressed-out husband on the Rachel Zoe project, was more than just a spouse. He was her business partner, her manager, her closest confidant. Roger started his career in investment banking before co-founding a media company that helped build Rachel's brand into the empire it is today. His own net worth is estimated at $5 million, bringing their combined pre-divorce total to around $35 million. While the details of their asset division have remained private, sources close to the couple say the split was amicable but emotional. "They still love and respect each other deeply," one insider shared. "But their lives have grown in different directions." Now, as Rachel steps back into the spotlight solo, many wonder how the RHOBH cameras will capture this new chapter. Will fans get a front-row seat to her post-divorce healing? Will her sons Skylar and Caius make an appearance? And perhaps most intriguingly, how will she blend with the rest of the housewives? What RHOBH fans can expect? Let's be clear, Rachel Zoe isn't stepping into RHOBH to play a supporting role. She's coming in with a legacy, a brand, and a bank account that rivals, if not surpasses, some of her castmates. What she lacks in Bravo-era feuds, she makes up for in A-list connections. Gwyneth Paltrow, Jennifer Lawrence, Kate Hudson. Rachel's contact list is pure Hollywood gold. If any of them show up in a scene or two, she could easily eclipse the typical franchise drama with red carpet-level glam. But will she be able to navigate the infamous Beverly Hills social minefield? That remains to be seen. One Bravo producer reportedly said, "Rachel has a quiet power. She's not loud, but when she walks into a room, everyone feels it. The women respect her, but they also know she's not someone you mess with." Final thoughts. As Rachel Zoe prepares for her long-awaited television comeback, it's clear that she's bringing more than just fashion expertise to the table. She's bringing decades of industry experience, a multi-million-dollar empire, and a personal story that's still unfolding. Whether she becomes the peacemaker, the queen bee, or the unexpected instigator on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, one thing's for sure, she'll do it all in couture, dripping in style, and with a net worth most can only dream of. In her own words, "Let's have some fun. Moi." And with that, Beverly Hills just got a whole lot chicer.